There are those that believe that the second generation Cayman is closer in intent and spirit to the original Porsche 911 than the car that now wears its name, mainly because the new 911, of course, is becoming a larger and much more sophisticated car. Of course, there are also fundamental differences between them. The Cayman, a mid-engine sports car, the 911 still anachronistically hangs its engine over the rear axle. Regardless, the sports car credentials of the Cayman are undisputed, and this brand new GTS version is currently the meanest, fastest, keenest Cayman of them all. We've brought the Cayman GTS to the Kyalami Grand Prix circuit not to thrash out a new lap record, but because the circuit is a safe, closed environment ideal for capturing the car's every aspect. So, no smoking tyres or sideways drifts this time round. You need to be a bit of a Cayman connoisseur to notice the visual differences between this new GTS version and the normal Caymans. But once you know what to look for, it's actually quite obvious. Most notable from the front, the 3 large air intakes, all finished in black, and a new splitter, which add about 30 millimeters to the front. At the rear, what you notice are those large black finished exhaust tailpipes and a brand new rear apron. Also part of the GTS package are those big 20-inch wheels and tyres, as well as a sports exhaust system that adds more bite to the exhaust note. The suspension is 10 millimeters lower and features adaptive damping. Flat 6 engines and Porsches go hand in hand, and the Cayman GTS is no different. This is a horizontally opposed 6-cylinder engine, 3.4 litre capacity, and the power output at 250 kilowatt is 11 kilowatt more than the Cayman S. Torque has also increased, now at 380 newton meters, which is 10 newton meters more, while the gearbox is a 7-speed PDK, of course PDK Porsche speak for dual clutch gearbox. There is the option of a 6-speed manual gearbox at no extra cost, but Porsche here says that the uptake on manual gearboxes is very low indeed. Because the flat 6 isn't turbocharged, the power delivery is insistently linear, encouraging the driver to chase the red counter needle towards the 7,800 RPM red line in every gear. The engine sounds fantastic in full cry, with throttle blips on downshifts and a race car crackle on the overrun. As one would expect, the cockpit of the Cayman GTS is typically Porsche. From the round intersecting dials directly ahead of the driver to this tapered console, which is a key element of all modern Porsches. The high-backed seats are very supportive, very comfortable, and the overall driving position is exactly what you'd expect of a sports car. The finishes and overall execution are upper league, dominated in the GTS by a mix of Alcantara and leather, while metal accents provide a polished counterpoint. Most of the important kit is standard, while 2 separate cargo compartments, one front, one rear, provide more luggage space than expected. Since the Cayman GTS is the most powerful member of the Cayman range, it comes as no surprise that the power-to-weight ratio is top-notch too, at 181 kilowatt per tonne. And the PDK version is quicker than the manual. The 0 to 100 time, 4.6 seconds if you engage the Sport Plus mode. As far as top speed is concerned, this car is credited with 285 kilometers an hour, which obviously will get you into deep trouble if you try and do that on public roads. While straight-line performance is rapid, it's the way the GTS handles the twisties that really impresses. The Cayman GTS is the kind of car that you think through corners. Everything feels just right, and there's so much feedback from the chassis that the entire process is completely natural. The steering, very precise but nice and meaty when it matters. And of course, this car is lowered by 10 millimeters, runs on 20-inch wheels, 35 profile rubber, but despite all of that, the ride quality surprisingly supple. Of course, you can stiffen matters a little bit by engaging the Porsche Active suspension management system. In sport mode, everything feels a bit tauter and a bit more race car-like. But regardless of driving mode, the GTS feels keen and capable, with a breadth of talent that begs to be explored on fast and flowing country roads. The Cayman GTS takes an excellent sports car and improves on it in every respect, and it's not just about power and about torque. Compared to the Cayman S, this car is quicker, more engaging and ultimately more rewarding if you can find the mountain passes and the open roads to truly enjoy what the car is capable of. Loads of urge, a keener setup and more of the standard kit that matters all ensure that the GTS is arguably the pick of the Porsche Cayman bunch. Yes, the upcoming hardcore GT4 will be faster still, but the GTS should remain the better all-rounder.